Greetings everyone, my name is Levinus. My presentation today will be Benchmark Lab 5 Challenge Your Hacking Skills. Permit me to speak on the plans, organization and performing penetration testing on your Metasploitable 2 VM. The penetration testing stage include planning and reconnaissance, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access and analysis. To plan, organize, and perform penetration testing on a Metasploitable 2 VM, I would first identify the scope of the testing. This would involve identifying which system and application will be tested, as well as which specific test will be conducted. I would then create a testing schedule outlining when each test will be performed. Finally, I will conduct the test, keeping track of findings and documenting the vulnerabilities that are discovered. Below is a screenshot of a vulnerability scan using Kali VM and the Mmap scan. The Mmap scan against the Metasploitable VM. This screenshot reveals the varieties of information, including what services, which hosts the services are running on. Below is a screenshot of a vulnerability scan using the Kali VM to perform a netcode scan against the Metasploitable 2. The netcode scan helps to detect a dangerous security threat, including dangerous files and programs. Below is a screenshot of an OWASP scan. This scan helps to find security vulnerabilities in the web application. Below is a vulnerability scan using the Kali VM to perform a Nessus scan against the Metasploitable 2 VM. Risk assessment and gap analysis based on my findings from the Mmap scan. Port 22, VSFTPD 234 backdoor command execution. Port 22 OpenSSH 4.7 PICVE 2018-15473 username enumeration. Port 2049 NFS exported share information disclosure. Port 512 exact service detection. Port 5900 VNC server weak password. Purpose and analyze countermeasure. Port 2049 NFS exported share information disclosure. It is necessary to configure the NFS to authorize host only. Port 512 exact service detection. It is necessary to command out the exact line in etc inetd conf and restart the inetd process. The port 5900 VNC weak server, it is necessary to change password. At this juncture, let me speak on the expected result after this. A report outlining any vulnerabilities that were discovered during the penetration test is what should be considered the expected outcome of the test. In addition to this, recommendation on how to protect against the vulnerabilities that were found will be included, and this will help to reduce the risk of exploitation and harden the system against attack. Below is a screenshot implementation of changes in the Metasploitable 2 VM by changing of the password. Below is the screenshot of the rerun Nessus scan after all the implementations. The reasons for the changes that was implemented. The implementation of the countermeasure that were determined during the risk assessment will be the method that will be utilized as the approach to establish mitigation of the vulnerability. The expected results differences from the previous Nessus scan and the current Nessus scan. It implements countermeasures that makes it more difficult for attackers to exploit vulnerabilities. This can help to prevent or deter attacks and can also make it more difficult for attackers to gain access to sensitive data. The lessons learned from hardening my system. Some lessons learned from Admin My System include the importance of planning and testing, the need to document findings, and the value of implementing countermeasures to mitigate vulnerabilities. Overall, Admin My Systems has helped me to better understand the importance of cybersecurity and the need to take steps to protect my data and system. This brings me to the end of this presentation. Thank you for listening and God bless you.